Welcome to Not Milk Never Milk. Subscribe if you're lactose intolerant.
You start by adding a user control file to your C# Windows project and immediately implement Initialize Component in the constructor. Once done, declare the public properties and events you need so the host form can interact with the control. Make sure to set sensible defaults, size, dock, and back color to avoid layout surprises. You do this now to ensure the control behaves predictably when dropped onto forms and to enable design time editing without additional steps. Next, design the control internals. Add and arrange child controls, then wire their events to internal handlers that update the control state. As you modify state, expose it through properties and call on property changed or custom setter logic so data flows correctly. When important changes occur, raise typed events using event handler T so the parent form receives notifications. This separation of internal UI and external API keeps your control reusable and testable. Finally, drag your user control onto a host form or instantiate it in code, set its properties, and subscribe to its events. Then run the application to verify behavior. Make sure to test property patterns and event sequences in edge cases, such as when the control is dynamically created or disposed. If something goes wrong, first check for null references and missing event subscriptions, then confirm initialization order. Often the problem is lifecycle timing rather than complex logic, so adjust constructor versus load handling accordingly.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.